Live from GBS headquarters, it's the GBS Sportscast. And now, here's your host, the Commish.
Hey everybody, welcome to the playoff edition of the GBS Football. I'm the Commish. We're here all located at the Seesaw Gate in Love. More about that later. Let's talk about last week's game. Computer Geeks lost to the Wolfpack 115-84. Geeks still get in. Wolfpack did all he could to get them out of the playoffs, but they're in and they're dangerous. They've come from this far down twice before to win the championship, so the Geeks are in. Wolfpack ends up tied for first, statistically in second place, but tied for first. Killer Buckeyes beat the Punishers 98-82. The Punishers are out of the playoffs. They started out in first place. They started out in first place, slide all the way to last. I haven't seen a slide like that since my college GPA. Let's see. The Monkey Spankers beat the Slackers 94-89. A close game there. Spankers and Slackers both in the playoffs. So no harm done on either one there. Chocolate Salty Balls go out with a roar. They're out of the playoffs. However, they killed the Flying Dutchmen 96-49. Dutchmen clearly resting some players for the playoffs. Dutchmen finished the season in first place. Salty Balls are out of the playoffs, finished in ninth, and but they go out on a high note, so something to look forward to for next year. Beantown Badass dropped one to Black Label Society, 93-78. Both teams will meet again this week in the playoffs. Kind of the rubber match. Beantown beat them the first time around. Black Label beat them this time, and
Trojan match.
Man. All right, so I have with me two very distinguished guests today. And to my right, I have from the Flying Dutchmen first place team. It's John J. Morin.
How you doing?
And to my left, from Beantown Badass, it's Mark Jason.
Police Navidad.
All right. We're going to start out talking about the playoffs. We're going to start with, who we started with? Who do you want to start with, J-Mo?
We'll start with the Slackers and the Killer Buckeyes.
Slackers and the Killer Buckeyes, the pride of Ohio, and that tells you what kind of state Ohio is. All right, Slackers and the Buckeyes, they met in week 5. Killer Buckeyes beat the Slackers 72-69. Close game there. However, Ronnie Brown, who got 20 points for them in that game, is on IR. And Larry Johnson, who also scored big in that game, is gone from the Buckeyes. So we're talking about a brand new team here. J-Mo, tell me who you think's going to win this one.
I'm going with the Killer Buckeyes on this one.
Wrong.
I'm picking because I think Drew Brees is going to have a big game at No Atlanta.
Drew Brees. Oh, yeah, you think so. Okay. What about you, Chase?
I agree. I like the Buckeyes. Say, San Diego's defense and Justin Fargas. Big for Oakland.
Justin Fargas.
Yes.
Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody's big in Oakland, but okay.
I'm
I'm going to
to
go with the Slackers. I like the Slackers in this one, just because I'm a big Shane English fan. Okay.
You just like that picture he had last year.
Yep. All right. Next one. Wolfpack. My favorite team. Wolfpack and the Monkey Spankers going at it in the first round. Wolfpack finished 9-4. Strong come on in the end. They finished tied with these guys in first place. J-Mo, talk to me.
I'm going with the Wolf crap on this one, Mike. Peyton Manning, I think, is going to have a big week against Baltimore.
Okay.
I think Fred Taylor. Fred's been doing pretty well for Jacksonville, and I think you're going to have a big week there.
Yeah, the problem with Fred Taylor is you got Fred Taylor and you got Maurice Jones-Drew trading places, and you never know who's going to be big. Lately, it's been Fred. I've had both. I'm handcuffed by the handcuffs. You know what I mean? Chase, what do you think?
I think the Spankers. Sorry to say, I do.
Really?
They beat the Wolfpack before, and I think Teal's going to have a big game. He wants to overtake Randy Moss. I think he's going to come up huge with Romo.
This one's going to be close. Spankers beat the Wolfpack in Week 9, 92-57.
Huge.
33 points from Jamal Lewis, but we'll never hear from him again. Wolfpack had a pretty bad game, worst one of the season, I think. close to it from Peyton Manning. So, but that's going to be a close one. Next one. Who are we talking about next?
Dutchmen and Geeks, Mike. Dutchmen and
Start
Geeks.
us up. Go ahead.
I think I'm going to pick myself over the Geeks this week. Although the Geeks have a tendency of coming from behind, I got to pick myself to win this. There will be some changes in the lineup, of course. I'm hoping that Brady starts to perform at the let's run up the score level, throw maybe some touchdowns to Wes Welker that hasn't occurred, quite frankly, in like 3 weeks. Welker's been getting points, but nearly receptions long.
All right. How about you?
I got to go with the Dutchman, unfortunately. Brett Favre's hurting. Brady hasn't been in his best the last couple of weeks. I think he's going to have a strong week. But I think I don't know about after the first round, but I think you're going to take this.
Favre made, player of the week or something this week?
I got to disagree with you guys. I like the computer geeks in this one. Just because it's the playoffs, Adam always turns it on in the playoffs. Brett Favre's got an Oakland matchup that's going to have him throw it all day long, while Tom Brady's going to have to deal with Pittsburgh. And me, I think that if the New England's going to lose a game this week, this year, it's going to be against Pittsburgh. So we'll see what happens there. So 2-1 there. All right, and what I pick is going to be the game of the week. Black Label Society and Beantown Badass. These two guys know each other very, very well. They played each other twice this year. In week 4, Badass, in a close one, took out BLS 52-49, and then they met again just last week, and BLS returned the favor 93-78. Not a blowout in either case. This could go either way. Chase, your team, what do you think?
I obviously have to say that I feel like we're going to win. I absolutely positively need a strong game from Cassie Palmer. He started out guns afire for us. He's been it hasn't sucked it up the last 4, 5, 6 weeks. But I think he's going to. Reggie Wayne's strong for us. Reggie Wayne's strong for us. Torrey Holt's come on. I think we're going to have a big game, and I see us taking the series for sure.
So it looks like Badass is going to be watching that Cincy-St. Louis game, hoping for a shootout there.
Absolutely.
Because you need points on both ends of that game. J-Mo, what do you think?
I'm going with Beantown Badass, as well as that's a stinko situation. Looking at
And now, here with an unlimited supply of misinformation is Mr. Know-It-All.
Black Label Society. They got John Kitna, who's going against Dallas. He'll be automatically shut down. On the other side, he's got Dallas as a defense. It's almost a fight within a team. For every point Kitna scores, he's getting one taken away from the defense. So I don't think that's a very strategic move right now to have the defense and quarterback playing against each other for your own team.
It's very strong. I like Beantown in this one as well. I just like the matchups better. John Kitna going against Dallas doesn't excite me. Reggie Wayne going against Baltimore after what I saw last week doesn't excite me. I do like Greg Gaines against Oakland, and Jason Witten's going to have a big game. But I just think Palmer, Holt, Marion Barber, those guys are going to have a huge game this week. And I like Beantown in this one as well. So it's unanimous there. All right, so that's the 4 playoff games.
Foreplay. I don't know, foreplay. He said foreplay.
Funny guy. All right, so last thing we got to do here is we should raise our glasses and make a toast to I'll get too many glasses. Here's to the Punishers who managed to see both ends of the spectrum, kind of like my doctor. And here's to the chocolate salty balls. Let's kiss them goodbye as well.
You can do that.
All right. Here's to a playoff season. Here we go.
Good luck, gentlemen.
I win. All right. One last thing before we go, folks. One last thing we got to talk about. Adam Levinson had a little baby boy today. This week, Adam and Laura had their second child. You know how much fun we had with when Brady was born a couple years ago. Say hello to Brett Morris Levinson.
Hello, Brett.
Hello to Brett Morris Levinson. Happy Hanukkah to those of you that that matters to. And good luck in the playoffs.
Police stole my car.
Police stole my car. Hello to Brett, and goodbye to the Punishers.
See ya. Salty balls. Adios.
See ya. Adam, be sure you're here, buddy.
For the record.
Draw.